BTS and the conquest of the 8th milestone, when Blood, Sweat and Tears becomes an immortal manifesto of K-pop art. On what seemed like a typical afternoon at the end of March 2025, the BTS fandom once again erupted with emotion. At exactly 3:38 p.m., Korean Standard Time, on March 30th, the MV for Blood, Sweat and Tears, a piece of art that is haunting and mesmerizing, officially surpassed 1 billion views on YouTube. But what truly astonished people was not just the number. It was the exceptional legacy of a group that has maintained its immense popularity after nearly 8 years, in a world of music that is constantly shifting and constantly disposing of former stars. When BTS no longer counts achievements, but is writing history. With this latest achievement, BTS has become the first group in YouTube history to have 8 different MVs surpass 1 billion views, a milestone that no boy group worldwide has yet come close to. Blood, Sweat and Tears now joins a prestigious list of iconic tracks such as DNA, Boy with Love, Dynamite, Fake Love, Idol, Butter, and the remix of Mic Drop with Steve Aoki. What's remarkable is that these milestones are not fleeting. These MVs come from different stages of BTS's career, spanning from 2016 to the present, proving one thing: BTS's influence is not a wave, but a constant current in global culture. Why Blood, Sweat and Tears is one of the most artistic MVs in K-pop history. Among BTS's 8 million view MVs, Blood, Sweat and Tears is a special case. It's not the song with the catchiest melody, nor the viral hit that swept the internet. But it is the most groundbreaking work of art, a testament to BTS's declaration: music is not just to be listened to, but to be felt, to be pondered, and to be etched into the soul. Inspired by Hermann Hesse's novel Damien, a philosophical symbol of growth, temptation, and inner turmoil, BTS translated this philosophy into imagery, melody, and every gaze and gesture. The film's cinematic quality, mystical color palette, religious metaphors, and symbolic scenes turn this MV into not just a K-pop product, but an aesthetic manifesto that could stand alongside contemporary visual art. Music that doesn't go viral, but makes you never forget. In an era of 15-second TikTok hits, Blood, Sweat and Tears chose to go against the grain. The blend of Moombahton and pop in its composition, with its haunting melody and intricate song structure, is not the kind of music that is instantly likable. But the more you listen, the more you become captivated. Much like an abstract novel, every time you watch the MV, you uncover a new layer of meaning, a hidden artistic detail tucked within its dark cinematic layers. That is the difference that makes Blood, Sweat and Tears a living artistic treasure, timeless and ever-evolving. 8 years and over 1 billion views, when the fandom is not a trend, but part of history. The 1 billion views achievement couldn't have been accomplished by BTS alone. It is the result of a community of tens of millions, ARMY, who don't just support BTS but view them as part of their life. Nearly 8 years after its release, the fact that this MV is still being watched, shared, analyzed, and loved proves the enduring power of a fandom that is not only vast but deeply connected and respectful of the art BTS creates. In the age of social media, where trends are replaced with the click of a button, maintaining a music video for almost 8 years that still attracts views to reach this milestone is nearly impossible, if not for one thing: a deep, unyielding love for the art itself. Blood, Sweat and Tears, the foundation for BTS's globalization. Released on October 10, 2016, KST, Blood, Sweat and Tears was a pivotal moment, propelling BTS beyond the boundaries of Korea and marking their official journey into international markets. If Dope was their first knock on the international door, Blood, Sweat and Tears was their official greeting through a unique blend of musical artistry, completely different from the mainstream K-pop at the time. This MV also marked a strong shift in BTS's creative mindset, breaking free from the boy group image to become artists telling stories through music and imagery. A reverse view, when 1 billion views isn't the end, but a reminder. Amidst the congratulations, some pointed out that Blood, Sweat and Tears should have hit this milestone earlier. After all, this was one of the most beloved and critically acclaimed MVs of BTS's entire catalog. But this only reinforces the point: BTS is not racing against time, they are building a legacy. The 1 billion views, after nearly a decade, doesn't diminish the value of the MV, but rather, it showcases the long-lasting influence and cultural depth BTS has cultivated. They don't need to explode overnight, they choose to live forever. Conclusion: one MV, one art chapter, one piece of global memory. Blood, Sweat and Tears is not just a music video that hit 1 billion views. It is a manifesto for the philosophy of enduring art, a perfect synergy between BTS and ARMY, and a critical milestone that proves K-pop can be high art when placed in the right hands. And while the world keeps changing and trends continue to evolve, many hits may come and go, but Blood, Sweat and Tears will remain, an iconic symbol of BTS's golden era, and a proud chapter in the history of Korean music on the global stage.